listening to the music of Harron and Marian Curry. And on the phone, we have them right now. Hi, Marian.
Jim, this is a lovely surprise, and thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to be on your show.
Oh, my pleasure indeed. Now, you're from where? Fermanagh, County Fermanagh?
Yes, we are from the lovely town of Enniskillen. It's an island town over there in County Fermanagh on the lovely island of Ireland. We're here with our family in Boston at the moment. Oh. And we're really looking forward now to playing tonight in West Roxbury in the Irish Social Club. It should be a good crowd. We were there a couple of years ago before COVID, and we made a lot of fans and friends, and hopefully they'll remember us and still turn out be with us tonight.
Oh, absolutely. And that's such a beautiful place, too. You can't get any better.
It's a lovely club. I'm going to hand you over now to Ali. He's here beside me, Jim.
Absolutely.
Hello, Jim.
Ali, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to hear your voice.
Nice to hear you, too.
All over the house here in Boston here with my daughter Lorraine Cronin and her husband Dennis Cronin from Cork.
Oh, I see.
And her son Conor Cronin. And we're here for the last 3 weeks, and we're having a ball of a time. And you're playing some great stuff and telling some great jokes there.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Ali. And I'm glad you folks were able to come back over to the United States. It's been rough for a while.
Yes, it's been a long time. It's the COVID put the brakes on a lot of us. 2019 was at the end of it, and it hasn't helped our scene a lot. But we're getting reared up here for the big night here in West Roxbury.
Yeah.
I know that's a right bit from you. Yeah, having a great show there, and thanks a million for taking the time to give us a wee interview here.
Oh, my pleasure indeed. And now, are you playing other places while you're over here too?
No, we were in New York last weekend, Jim.
Oh, you were? You've been? Okay.
Yeah.
And we had a great time there. So we're finishing off tonight now, and then we go back to Ireland on the 1st of November, and then we head off to England for a fortnight.
Oh, I see.
So
yeah, go ahead.
The music scene is hard at the moment, Jim, but you're playing some great stuff there.
Well, thank you so much.
Not many acts coming over here now at all, you know.
I know, it's a shame. It really is, and I hope it ends soon because we need music in our lives, and I'm glad you. How long have you folks been together?
How long are we together? We're 25 years. We came from
quarter of a century.
We came from show bands. I used to play with Tommy Fee and the Cajun Sound.
Oh, okay.
And he was with the Malls McCahey show band.
Oh,
and
all
then
right.
And then he was also with Ronnie Griffiths and Thistlewood, and he played with the Mighty Evans. Now, where Marian comes in here, I'll let her tell you what she has been up to, where she started.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. Well, Jim, I don't know if you know this or not, but back in the day, I was really good friends on the road with Billy Joe Ward.
Yes.
He had a lovely band called Nashville Angels.
Yeah.
I think you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, I certainly do.
Yes. And it's time that he was coming back over here and doing a little tour himself, because he's a great artist as well, you know. And I suppose like the rest of us, we're all moving on, but we're still blessed to be able to do what we do. And I started in 1972 with a band called Paddy Boy, April and the Silver Pennies. And then I went on. We done the scene for a long time over there till like 83 or something, 1983 I should say. And then I went over to England. We done Tenerife as well, done different places. And then Ali and I met about 25 years ago. And as I say, it's a quarter of a century. So
that's amazing. Time flies, doesn't it?
Time together.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Billy Joe, because in 1982, 40 years ago, I started this program. And my second year of the show, I think, 1984, I believe, my friend Eamon McGurr, I don't know if you remember him, he used to be with the Go Lucky Four.
Yes.
And I used to perform with Eamon back in the 80s. And Eamon was on my show quite a few times, and he said he wanted to do a show in Rhode Island, but he didn't have any music. Would I do it with him? So I was converting down to Rhode Island and Massachusetts to do the two shows, one with Eamon and one that I was doing myself. And one day, Billy Joe Ward shows up in the station at Eamon's show, and I got talking to him. He told me he's been bowing us slow. And I said, really? I said, my Ward family's from Ballinasloe. So he gave me the names of relatives, and according to my mother, we shared the same great-grandfather, which would make us third cousins. And so I met Billy then, and I reconnected with him when they had internet. And he was here a couple of years ago, came to my house, and we had him on the show. And it was great. So we're technically related. He's a great guy.
How nice was that? How nice was that?
Absolutely. And his daughter, Debbie, was with him, and lovely.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's lovely to be able to connect stuff like that that means so much, to you. And I also want to, before we finish, I want to say, if you don't mind, a big hello to Bob Ford and Richie and all the gang. They're coming tonight. Bob, we had a radio station, or we used to fill in on the radio, I think, years ago. So I think he will be tuned in as we speak, hopefully. And we're looking forward to seeing him tonight, and a gang of them that are into the Irish and country music.
Absolutely. There's a lot of people are, and you do a lot of country songs, don't you?
Yes, we do, and I think one of our CDs got mislaid in your rucksack or backpack for a long time. I think you told me. I'm sure it was you. It has got I Cry Every Time I Leave Ireland. Obviously, the mandolin selection that you played and all of that. So you did find it eventually, and we do really appreciate the airplay, Jim. It means everything. It's huge, like to get airplay.
Yeah.
That's how we reach out to the masses, and we do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're welcome on this show anytime. And one of these days I will get to meet you folks. I haven't had the pleasure yet, but I will.
Yes, well, we look forward to meeting you too, and we should really now make an effort one of these Sundays in the not too distant future to come down and bring our guitars and sing a few songs live in the station.
That would be great. I would love that.
Yeah. And we would love to do something like that. So once again, we're looking forward to seeing everybody, hopefully, in West Roxbury Irish Social Centre tonight. It starts at 7, and it should be a good knees up, all going well.
Dennis, our son-in-law, has 10 houses for sale.
Oh.
Are you there, Jim?
Yes, I am. What did you say?
Just before I go, I'd like to make a wee statement here, but my son-in-law, Dennis Cronin, has 10 houses for sale. He's from Cork, this man.
From Cork, okay.
And I want to thank him and my daughter for having us here for this month, and Conor Cronin as well.
Yes.
He's a boss. He's 6 years of age, and he's a great young chap.
Oh, absolutely.
Your show was very popular, Jim, and I want to thank you for allowing us to be on your airways.
Well, you're welcome anytime, Allie. Anytime you have the time, you can call in or stop in and sing live. I'd love to have that.
We'll do a live act with you sometime. And Lorraine has a big pot of stew on here. You remember back in Ireland, if there was any room for you, but there's about 40 people coming here today. Jim, I'll put you back to Marian, and thank you so much for taking the time.
Okay, thanks so much.
Jim, thank you so much. Thank you.
Marian, thank you, and have a great show tonight, and I'll look forward to meeting you at some point, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you. Much, much appreciated, Jim, and God bless. And God bless all your listeners, and thank you for everything you do.
My pleasure indeed. Allie Harron,
darling, you take care.
You too. Allie Harron
Thank you,
and
Jim.
Marian.
God bless.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye now. That's Allie Harron and Marian Curry, and let's play another song of theirs now, The Lights of Rosslare Harbor on WVBF.